Welcome to the System for Program Access to Resources for Quality Supports, or SPARQS, overview of the Toddler Classroom Assessment Scoring System, or CLASS tool. My name is Nikki Bearer, and I am the Program Manager Lead Assessor for the Vermont Association for the Education of Young Children and the SPARQS team. The CLASS tool was designed to create a common metric and vocabulary that could be used to describe various aspects of quality across all age levels. Getting to know the vocabulary is an important part of effectively using the CLASS tool. The CLASS tool organizes observable behaviors into categories. There are multiple layers to the categories. Across all age levels, the CLASS framework consists of the following elements. Domains are broad categories of observable behaviors. Dimensions are the defined aspects of effective interactions within each domain. Each dimension has indicators, a specific kind of behavior that can be observed in classrooms. Behavioral markers are examples of each indicator. Behavioral markers are not a checklist, but rather suggestions of behaviors that may be observed as evidence of an indicator. The Toddler CLASS tool has two theory-based domains: emotional and behavioral support, and engaged support for learning. Let's learn more about these two domains in the Toddler CLASS tool. Emotional and behavioral support is the domain of interactions defined by educator and child expressions of emotions, both negative and positive, educator's responsiveness and sensitivity, the degree to which educators consider children's perspectives and foster independence, and educators' support of children's development of behavioral regulation. So, what does this look like? Here are some examples. Spending time close to children. Showing genuine interest in the children and what they are doing. Staying attuned to children's needs and noticing any problems that may occur in the classroom. Responding quickly to children's bids for attention. Being flexible, not allowing schedules to get in the way of learning. And keeping children consistently involved in activities to avoid misbehavior. The emotional and behavioral support domain consists of 5 dimensions: positive climate, negative climate, teacher sensitivity, regard for child perspectives, and behavior guidance. You will learn the definition of each dimension, the indicators of each dimension, and why each dimension is important. It is essential to note that this is a broad overview of the CLASS measure. To learn more about the Toddler CLASS tool in depth, consider purchasing the CLASS Dimensions Guide, CLASS Dictionary, or CLASS Strategy Cards from Teachstone.com. Positive climate reflects the connection between the teacher and children and the warmth, respect, and enjoyment communicated by verbal and nonverbal interactions. With CLASS, we look for the following indicators of positive climate: relationships, positive affect, and respect. In classrooms with strong positive climate, teachers and children have warm, supportive relationships with each other and clearly enjoy being together. Children and teachers laugh and smile together. Teachers demonstrate respect by speaking to children with warm, calm voices and providing children with their full attention. When toddlers have strong relationships with their educators, they are more likely to enjoy their time in the classroom. This sets the stage for exploration and learning. How can you create positive climate in your classroom? Join in children's play. Model and encourage respectful language and respectful actions. Laugh with children. Help children feel special. Negative climate reflects the overall level of expressed negativity in the classroom. The frequency, quality, and intensity of teacher and child negativity are the key to this scale. In classrooms with negative climate, educators may use an irritable or sarcastic tone, become visibly angry, yell at children, make threats, or shame and tease children. Children may fight with their peers or remain angry or frustrated for long periods of time. With CLASS, we look for the following indicators of negative climate: negative affect, punitive control, teacher negativity, and child negativity. Children cannot learn if they are sad, angry, or afraid. Children can best learn and develop social emotional skills in classrooms where negativity is absent. How can you reduce negative climate in your classroom? Think about when and why negativity happens in your classroom. Teach alternative behaviors. Give children words to use. Demonstrate positive solutions. Recognize alternative strategies. And remain calm. Teacher sensitivity encompasses the teacher's responsiveness to and awareness of children's individual needs and emotional states. The extent to which the teacher is available as a secure base, or being there to provide comfort, reassurance, and encouragement, is included in this rating. With CLASS, we look for the following indicators of teacher sensitivity: awareness, responsiveness, and child comfort. Teachers are sensitive when they consistently, quickly, and effectively respond to individual children. Sensitive teachers are attentive to children's words as well as cues from their body language and behavior. They are aware of each child's involvement in activities as well as their needs, anticipate where there may be challenges, and provide appropriate levels of support. When toddlers see their educators as sources of comfort and security, they are more willing to learn, explore, and try new things. How can you become more sensitive to children's needs? Get to know each child individually. Be attentive to children's cues. Watch children's nonverbal behaviors. Be available to children. Acknowledge positive and negative emotions. Understand children's feelings and emotions. Regard for child perspectives captures the degree to which the teacher's interactions with children and classroom activities emphasize children's interests, motivations, and points of view, and encourage children's responsibility and independence. With CLASS, we look for the following indicators of regard for child perspectives: child focus, flexibility, and support of independence. Teachers with a strong regard for children's perspectives intentionally and consistently place an emphasis on children's interests, motivations, and points of view. Teachers with strong regard promote children's independence by providing them with choices, helping them to make decisions, and encouraging children to take meaningful roles in the classroom. Teachers approach their schedule and activities with flexibility, demonstrating a willingness to incorporate children's thoughts, interests, and ideas. Children can only learn when they are interested in what they are doing. If you let children choose activities, you can feel confident they will be ready to learn. How can you increase regard for child perspectives in your classroom? Be flexible and go with the flow of children's interests. Allow children to determine the pace of an activity. Help children make choices. Provide opportunities for self-help. Allow children freedom of movement. Encourage peer perspective taking. Behavior guidance encompasses the teacher's ability to promote behavioral self-regulation in children by using proactive approaches, supporting positive behavior, and guiding and minimizing problem behavior. With CLASS, we look for the following indicators of behavior guidance: proactive, supporting positive behavior, and problem behavior. Behavior guidance describes how teachers proactively support children's positive behaviors, help children understand classroom expectations, and manage classrooms in a way that enables children to develop self-regulation skills and actively participate in classroom activities. Toddlers are in the process of learning about appropriate behavior. They need adults to teach them what to do and praise them when they are doing the right thing. The less time children spend engaging in inappropriate behavior, the more time they can spend learning. How can you guide children's behavior more effectively? Try providing clear and simple expectations. Being consistent. Being proactive and plan ahead. Modeling appropriate behavior. effectively redirecting children, providing a strategy, understanding children's development, planning ahead, and being organized. Now let's look at the second domain of the Toddler Class tool, engaged support for learning. Engaged support for learning is the domain of interactions defined by an educator's ability to facilitate activities to support children's learning and developmental opportunities, the degree to which the educator provides feedback that promotes learning and understanding, and the quality and amount of the educator's use of language to encourage children's language development. What does this domain look like? Here are some examples. Offering children a variety of activities. Getting involved in the children's activities to encourage learning opportunities. Providing children with new information that brings clarity to their understanding. Describing your actions and the children's actions as they happen. The engaged support for learning domain consists of 3 dimensions: facilitation of learning and development, quality of feedback, and language modeling. You will learn the definition of each dimension, the indicators of that dimension, and why each dimension is important. Facilitation of learning and development considers how well the teacher facilitates activities to support children's learning and developmental opportunities. How the teacher connects and integrates learning into activities and tasks should be included in this rating. With class, we look for the following indicators of facilitation of learning and development: active facilitation, expansion of cognition, and children's active engagement. Teachers facilitate children's learning and development when they take an active role in classroom activities and provide intentional support that guides children's experiences and understanding. When teachers find meaningful ways to connect classroom experiences with children's lives and build upon the skills they have developed, children are actively engaged in activities and learning. Toddlers learn through whole body exploration. Having an adult support them as they learn helps toddlers learn as much as they can from classroom activities. How can you better facilitate learning and development in your classroom? Get involved. Ask questions. Actively involve children. Build upon what children are doing. Apply concepts to the real world. Make the most of routine times. Quality of feedback assesses the degree to which the teacher provides feedback in response to what children say and or do that promotes learning and understanding and expands children's participation. With class, we look for the following indicators of quality of feedback: scaffolding, providing information, and encouragement and affirmation. Children have the most opportunity to learn when teachers respond to their efforts and work in ways that expand their knowledge or help them be successful in a task. Providing physical assistance or hints for children as they engage in play or learning activities can enable a child to perform at a higher level and sustain their attention. Effective feedback allows children to begin to understand the process of learning and to add to their understanding. Young children benefit from assistance, information, and encouragement that can help them accomplish things on their own. This builds their confidence, helps motivate them to try new things, and helps them to persist when confronted with challenges. By intentionally looking for every occasion to provide meaningful feedback to children, teachers create many more learning opportunities throughout the day. How can you improve the quality of feedback in your classroom? Look for opportunities to give feedback. Ask children to explain their thinking. Scaffold learning. Follow up on children's responses and actions. Focus attention on children's efforts. Create learning moments. Encourage children to persist in their play. Language modeling captures the quality and amount of the teacher's use of language stimulation and language facilitation techniques to encourage children's language development. With class, we look for the following indicators of language modeling: supporting language use, repetition and extension, self and parallel talk, and advanced language. Language modeling describes how teachers intentionally encourage, respond to, and expand on children's language. Teachers model language when they have meaningful conversations with their children, repeat children's words, and extend their communication attempts, ask follow-up questions, label objects, and describe unfamiliar words for children. Children's language abilities expand when they are given opportunities to use language and when educators model more complex language. By hearing a variety of different kinds of language, children develop new language skills. How can you improve language modeling in your classroom? Engage in conversations with children. Provide children time to respond. Repeat and extend children's responses. Use words to describe actions. Use a variety of words. Provide children with language to use. Label or name objects. In summary, the Toddler CLASS tool consists of 2 domains, emotional and behavioral support and engaged support for learning, and 8 dimensions: positive climate, negative climate, teacher sensitivity, regard for child perspectives, behavior guidance, facilitation of learning and development, quality of feedback, and language modeling. The Toddler Classroom Assessment Scoring System is an observation tool that focuses on the effectiveness of classroom interactions among teachers and children, because these daily interactions promote children's social, emotional, and cognitive development. Children thrive when teachers create nurturing, well-managed settings and provide frequent and engaging opportunities to learn. For more information regarding the Toddler CLASS tool, please visit www.teachstone.com or email the SPARQS team at info@vtaeyc.org.